Hi, how are you? How's it going? It's sort of in between Christmas and New Year. They want to see you. Don't leave. The baby, they want to see you. Anyway, what I was saying is, it's that time in between Christmas and New Year where everybody's like as quiet as a mouse. And it's definitely very peaceful around here. Be nice for a second. They just want to see how cute our matching pajamas are. That's all. Right? Just stay for a minute, baby. Just stay. I didn't put all the legs on. I just put some of them. So how's your night going? And I just want to read from the Sacred, she's like distracting me, the Sacred Path cards. I think I'm going to take this off of her now because she probably wants to go get some water and I don't think she's going to be able to walk. Okay. All right, it was cute while it lasted, right? This book was gifted on my Amazon wish list. And I love it. Where are the cards? Here, let's grab the cards. All right. Nice. And we read together in my last video, in my playlist here, Native American Chief Taintsy. We read the dedication, the note to readers, and we didn't read the contents. We read acknowledgments, and we read introduction. Wow. So all of us are learning this together, and we left off at what is a medicine walk. So that's pretty awesome. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Okay. So I have the cards here, and from what I remember, there's 44 of them. Yeah, because there's the dedication card. It basically tells who the author and the illustrator is. So I'll put that over there for now. We don't need that one in there. And we did read about pipe because I felt like I wanted to honor these cards. So I thought I would read the first card. And also because the card was talking to me when I first got this book and I already knew that I wanted to read that card. All right, so we got through that one. And now, I don't know how to use these cards yet, and I'm learning alongside with you. So if we do what is a medicine walk, then right after that, we could learn on how to use the cards. Okay. So we'll see if we're gonna learn how to use, I'd rather, I'd rather maybe do the medicine walk next time and use the cards because, yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Because they're both sort of long. Okay, how about we'll read about the medicine walk first. Okay. In Native American tradition, medicine is anything that will aid the seeker in feeling more connected and in harmony with nature and all life forms. Anything that is healing to the body, mind, and or spirit is medicine. Yay, I love it already. Okay. You can come back over here. She's like, can I not have to wear that? Come here. You can come back. Come on. Come on, Lily. 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 She was in our last video together when we learned about the Sacred Path cards and the book, and I wanted her to be here, so this is good. Please sit down, baby. Okay. There we go. And we'll cover you. Okay. She loves to be covered. And now we can still give her her pajama theme. Okay? Good girl. I want to start this over. What is a medicine walk? In Native American tradition, medicine is anything that will aid the seeker in feeling more connected and in harmony with nature and all life forms. Anything that is healing to the body, mind, and or spirit is medicine. To find a special medicine that would give answers for a personal challenge or problem, our ancestors would often walk in the forests or on the mesas to observe the portents or signs that would assist them in healing and seeking wisdom. The medicine walk was a way to reestablish the link to the allies or medicine helpers. A medicine walk is still possible in today's busy world if the seeker knows how to read nature's signs. Intuition allows us to maintain Earth connection through understanding the languages of the planetary family. In this system of divination, the Sacred Path cards will present questions to you so you may redevelop your personal intuition. Power is no more than our gifts and abilities and can never be stripped from us by another. It is time for each seeker to acknowledge and use those talents. For centuries, the Red people have used the omens of nature to arrive at the decisions of entire nations. All living creatures have their own medicine messages to share with those who are willing to learn their language. Hail Lo Wei Ain, the language of love, in the Seneca tongue, is the way that all our relations speak to us. Through Hail Lo Wei Ain, our hearts can feel the answers received on a medicine walk, and healing can then proceed. Two-legged humans are the only creatures in our world who do not, out of gratitude, return to great mystery the love they have received. The language of love can be understood when compassion and mutual respect are allowed to come full circle and are redistributed among those who share our world. To send love to a beautiful sunset, to a willow tree, to a circling hawk, by admiring the beauty of each, is one way to begin. Every fellow creature, being, or life form is a teacher and a potential friend. Each teacher in nature holds a deep, abiding love for great mystery and will impart messages to those who seek the mysteries of the void. The unknown is made up of those lessons that instruct us in our roles within creation, as well as the roles others play. To understand these messages is to become one with the creature beings of nature, to seek the peace of the standing people, trees, to acknowledge the sacredness of all life forms, and to find harmony with each living thing is to gain respect for self as a guardian of our Mother Earth. The basic premise of this understanding is to acknowledge the uniworld. The uniworld is the universal family of creation. The earth is our mother. The sky is our father. Our grandparents, our grandfather sun and grandmother moon. Our brothers and sisters are the stone people and other two-leggeds. We are never alone. When our human family is separated or moves onto the blue road of spirit through physical death, we have nothing to grieve if we remain connected to the universal family of creation. The medicine walk is one way of reclaiming those connections. In our modern world, the understandings of the language of love, hail, lo, wei, ain, can be understood only through an open heart, for it is a way of living life rather than a system to be mastered. We must be willing to use the feelings and the inner senses to hear the tender teachings of our fellow life forms. Imagine walking through your favorite forest, rolling hills, mesas, or a green valley. See yourself surrounded by those creatures who are your totems or favorite animals. Notice which direction the wind is blowing. Look to the cloud people. Do they take the form of faces or animals? Feel the warmth of the Earth Mother nurturing you in her gentle arms. Look at Grandfather Sun. See how his light plays upon the Earth Mother's breast. Taste the breeze and drink in the promise of rain. Respect and admire that all surrounds you. In this way, you are ready for the language of love to penetrate your senses in the silence of a quiet heart and mind. Each flower or rock can be your teacher. They wait to be acknowledged by you as you walk through the land you share. The medicine they hold is freely and abundantly given if you allow yourself to feel it. The wind is the forerunner of any lesson, for all spirit comes on the wind. If it comes from the south, it is offering a teaching on faith, trust, innocence, humility, or the child within. If the wind blows from the west, it offers lessons on inner knowing, seeking answers or goals through introspection. When wind blows from the north, it beckons you to be grateful and to know the wisdom being offered, as well as acknowledging the wisdom you hold personally. The east wind brings breakthroughs, new ideas, and freedom through illumination. The east wind will assist you in casting aside doubts or darkness by opening the golden door that leads to new levels of understanding. Once we understand which type of lesson is coming our way on our medicine walk, we can then proceed by noticing which allies call to us. When something catches our eye, it has called our attention and is speaking to us through the language of love. In caring for that messenger, we establish a link that will allow the message to be received. In observing each medicine helper, whether it be a dragonfly or ponderosa pine, petroglyph or stone person, we learn the lessons of nature. In the way of my ancestors, I have chosen to create a teaching system known as the Sacred Path so that you have basic principles and can use them in the wilds or your favorite spot on the Earth Mother to reestablish your Earth connection. The Sacred Path cards are a bridge to the ancient understandings of our native knowing systems. All that is necessary from the seeker is an open, feeling heart, a desire to learn, and a willingness to feel the language of love. Our native way of life can bring a change in consciousness that opens new doors of expression and expansion. To understand the red people is to reach out to another culture and share the beauty of our common paths. In doing so, we trust that our common goal will be attained: peace, truth, and healing for Mother Earth's children. When the children of Earth are healed, we may welcome the rainbow of peace into our hearts and trust that each medicine walk on the sacred path will bring new connections and good medicine that can be shared. In this way, we become the living prophecy of the fifth world of peace. Wow. Right there, there's a language, right? The fifth world of peace. That's what natives call that. So, hi everybody, how are you? Thanks for being here. So as promised, I have the book that was gifted on my Amazon wish list, and thank you. I received the Sacred Path cards. I love them, and we already have one reading, so this is our second. In my playlist, Native American Chieftaincy, and so this is our second reading, and I read them pretty much straight through, except we went straight through in all the beginning, the intro and acknowledgments. And then there were more. There was a lot that helped us understand what these cards are and how they apply to us if we keep our heart open. And then we have how to use the cards, which is next. And actually, I don't think it's very long. Okay, all right, so, okay, cool. I was hoping we could use the cards, because I did read about pipe number 1, there's 44 cards. Okay. Her head, she needs to be twisted like, okay. In this deck of Sacred Path cards, there are no contrary cards. The reason for this is that you are viewing the steps of initiation that your earth walk contains. The purpose of the cards is to show you the steps of your spiritual development in a way that allows you to come to your own personal truths. Therefore, if you read the individual lessons and apply them to your present situations, you may come up with some specific answers that will shed light on your present path. It is best to shuffle the cards side to side so that all cards are upright. Okay. Let's see. Let's put the first one here, because let's put Pike back on top, and they're all facing up. I don't know if that matters. I guess just leave them the way they got here, right? So side to side, so they're all upright. Then place them in front of you and spread them like a fan so that you can easily choose any card from the deck. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see. So when they said side to side, because it says keep them upright, So an upright can just be like this. Side to side, I'm thinking side to side. Let's see. It's telling me to do this, so it's just like I'm keeping them upright, and I don't know, maybe they meant, so right now I'm doing this because they're too much in order. We need to remember, life is not exactly 1 to 44, you know. So let's mix them up, and so let's shuffle them. I think they want a real shuffle, to be honest. So let's see. I got this little table, so let me grab it. Place them in front of you and spread them like a fan. First shuffle the card side to side. Okay. One more time. Right. Okay. Okay, thanks for your patience. I have to stop that because I gotta just shut that off. Give me 1 second. Otherwise it'll just keep chiming. Okay, great. All right. Wow, okay. So now it says put them like a fan, right? So this is like, I think you should like get a head start on it. I wish I could have just did like, you know, but they're really big to do that. And the surface, okay, I got like a fan going here. Okay. Let's see. So you could easily choose any card from the deck. By approaching the cards in a receptive state or in silence, you may better understand what the messages are and how you are to use them. So by approaching them in a receptive state. Okay. It is of utmost importance to recognize the power of your own understanding. Everyone has intuition, and this system is designed to allow that personal talent to be used. We are all growing and developing at a rapid rate due to the amount of understanding that is being sought. The more we understand about life, the more information is made available. Every life force is offering assistance if we will only stop to listen. The Sacred Path cards are doorways to the worlds of information and wisdom that can be accessed by two-leggeds. These medicine symbols are intended to offer an opening for those who seek to walk in beauty with all their relations. By all our relations, we mean the creature beings, the stone people, the standing people, the sky nation, the earth mother, the four chief spirits of air, earth, fire, and water. And let me go over them again before I keep going. Let's see. To walk in beauty with all their relations, and by all our relations, we mean the creature beings, So those are the animals and creatures. The stone people, those are our brothers and sisters. The standing people, those are our trees. The sky nation, as we know, everything in the sky, the planetary system. The earth mother, that's earth. The four chief spirits of air, earth, fire, and water. To understand all the aspects presented by these cards, you also need to go forth into nature and gather experiences on your own. The cards are merely a tool for opening the door to a way of thinking, a way of living, a way of being. The growth and manner of expression is to open to the individual. You should never expect to receive the lessons in the same manner or in the same order each time the cards are used. That is the beauty of our uniqueness. We each will express our learning in a different way that represents our personal creativity. Many of you have asked, why 44 cards? As many of you know, 4 is the sacred number of the directions and also the number of the earth chiefs, air, earth, water, and fire. You may not be aware that 44 is a sacred number in Native tradition. The reason is there are 44 secret sisterhoods and brotherhoods. These circles are divided into 22 societies on the physical plane with members who walk the good red road, physical life, and 22 in the other side camp or spirit world that are comprised by the ancestors. In the physical life, there are 11 sisterhoods and 11 brotherhoods, the same number as dwell as complements on the blue road of the spirit world. These sacred organizations comprise the guardians of the sacred hoop of all Native nations. These sacred path cards can be used with the medicine cards that I co-authored with David Carson. Oops. You can use the spreads in this book with the medicine cards or the other way around. For further clarity, you can use these cards with their spreads. If you want to know which totem will assist you, pull a medicine card to go with a sacred path card. These sacred path cards are the teachings and the medicine cards are the lessons of totem animals. Wow. For example, if you pulled the Council Fire card, decisions, and wanted to know what decision you need to make in life, you could then pull a totem from the other deck. Wow. Let us say you pulled Buffalo. The decision would be about abundance and would reflect your ideas about jobs, income, scarcity, or the comforts you wish to give yourself. Then for further clarity, you could pull another totem and discover which creature being would be your teacher during your decision process. The decks assist one another, but are not necessarily used together unless you want to go deeper. The fun comes from using your own intuition and discovering the multitude of messages that apply to your present pathway. The sacred path cards are self-oriented in order for each individual to reflect upon the roles, gifts, and self-reliant abilities that can be gained on this earth walk. This growth process is limitless and, like each spirit, is eternal. Okay, so now we need to pick a card. No cheating either, because I'm looking at these names. I'm like, ooh, that one looks cool. I want it to be from that side. No, none of that. Let's make sure they're all showing too, because one can't be hiding, because then it doesn't stand a chance, right? Okay, so it said be open to the language of love and the beauty and the peace to walk this earth and to have the abundance and the blessings and the medicine to heal, right? Here. I want to make sure they're all showing. So we're setting the intention. Great. All right. I have a beautiful fan in front of me. And it said I'm allowed to be quiet. Let's see. And use my intuition. Redevelop my personal intuition. Right? That's the medicine walk. And I'm approaching the cards in a receptive state or in silence to better understand what the messages are and how you are to use them. It is of utmost importance to recognize the power of your own understanding. Everyone has intuition, and this system is designed to allow that personal talent to be used. Okay, so receptive and silence. So I'm going to pick us a card right now. Get centered, put the shoulders back, right? I actually feel like, okay, rest the arms. I actually feel like I want to spin this a little because I know where they're at, like, see? So I'm going to talk while I'm spinning it so I lose track of, I'm not looking in the camera at the tip. I want to sort of lose track of how many times I spun it. Even though I kind of know already, but that's okay, just, okay, here. Because I saw a couple cards that look cool and I don't want to like lean towards that side of the table. Here. It's receptive and silent, okay? Here I go. Let's see, world peace. Setting the intention. It's definitely right here. It's just, that's it. It's this one. Wow. A giveaway ceremony. Release. 43. Wow. So now I know what I'm titling this video. Giveaway ceremony. Okay, let's go. You ready? Hey, what else we got to do, right? I mean, it's time to rest. It's the end of the year, so we might as well open our hearts, open our minds for a lesson. We're not going to learn this stuff by not reading it, unless we just go into nature and open our minds to receiving the lesson. Okay, 40. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's card 43, not page 43. Because I got on, it's like exactly on pipe over by, we already read pipe, okay. So I read pipe in the first video and Chief Taincy. So I'm looking for giveaway. Here, oh good, it tells you. 43, okay, 313. I love, love, love this book. Because I read medicine cards too, as you all know. And so we're still gonna do the totems. But it's time that we further our knowledge. Like the Blue Road Spirit, like, wow. I'm learning. All right. Giveaway ceremony. Aho, child of earth, do you know the secret of the giveaway? The more you release, the more you receive, for that is nature's way. Aho, child of earth, do you believe in reaping what you sow? A drop of wisdom will bring the truth, and you will truly know. The word is release, okay? So let's get the card. bring it a little closer so I can read. Can you see her? Says she looks. It's okay, Mama's here. She's like, don't sit on me. All right. One of the most important, there's there's a title of the card. It's 43 Giveaway Ceremony. The word is released. We read the poem, and the chapter is actually called The Teaching. So Medicine Cards doesn't give it a chapter name except the name of the card, but there's an additional name here. So this is The Teaching. Okay, this card, and the word is release. One of the most important ceremonies in Native American teachings is the giveaway or potlatch ceremony. In this ritual, giving away of useful or loved possessions is a form of sharing with others. It is also a sign that the giver is willing to make a sacrifice and surrender a gift to another person without attachment or regret. The Native understanding of sacrifice originally meant to make sacred. To make any act or any gift sacred, one has to complete that action with a joyful heart and a humble attitude. Giving is only one step of the process and allows the giver to look within so that he or she may examine the growth potential associated with the giveaway. Many years ago, amongst the Tlingit Indians of the Northwest, the Raven Clan and Eagle Clan held potlatch ceremonies. These clans would gather all they could to give those in need. Each time the potlatch was held, the clan on the giving end would distribute an even greater amount of goods than they had received at a previous potlatch in order to show their appreciation. The United States government put a stop to this ritual in the early 1900s. The government believed that the potlatches were getting out of hand because people were giving too much away. The government agents could not conceive of how people who were seemingly poor could take what little they had and give it to others, then live with practically nothing. These agents thought the potlatch ceremony was a kind of competition that brought shame and poverty to the people. This was far from the truth. In Native tradition, no one is ever abandoned, orphaned, or left without food, dwellings, or help. The understanding among Native people is that when one shares all that one has, in order to the people may live, honor and abundance is brought to the giver. Indians have extended families who adopt many relatives and care for one another. Those who are blessed with possessions and food have always shared with those who are lacking. The medicine wheel may turn tomorrow, and the ones who are in need today may be blessed with abundance that they may share. Okay, so it's hard not to start bawling because that's beautiful. And actually that's the way that I live my life. I'm always giving to the community. I'm not doing the potlatches. Okay, so let's keep going. The purpose of the giveaway is sharing. Here. Okay, here. The purpose of the giveaway is sharing. The lessons connected to this ceremony teach the people how to release possessions and to let go the ideas of importance connected with those belongings. The more prized the possession and the greater the sense of ownership, the more potent the lesson. The giveaway ceremony is never used to get rid of belongings that are no longer functional or badly in need of repair. Some gifts of the giveaway may be made especially for the occasion. To give cast-off items is a disgrace to the giver and shows a lack of respect for the receiver. If one cannot give without strings attached, there is no true release, and the sacredness of giving without expectations has been destroyed. The idea of envy and coveting the possessions of another was an alien concept before the invasion of Turtle Island by the White Eyes. Among the tribes of Native America, if everyone was not taken care of, the people lost face. There was never any justification for some to live in luxury while others of the same tribe starved. I just have to say something before the next paragraph. Definitely 100%. In Native tradition, a gift is never thought of as an obligation or used as a means of controlling the person who receives the gift. The obligatory giving concept came with the boat people, whose ideas were based in European thought, which was that if a person gave a gift, the giver expected something in return. When this manner of giving is experienced, there is no true giveaway or release. When the attachment to material possessions is strong in a person, the favors given to others are heavily laden with expectations or demands. The red race knows that giving is a way of releasing the people's spirit from the attachment to the physical world. In releasing possessions we love dearly, we are able to open our lives for future abundance. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Wealth is measured in many different ways by two-leggeds across our planet. In Native tradition, one important measure of wealth is a person's ability to assist others. Develop talents and the willingness to use them to aid those in need set a person apart from others who seek self-gratification. This type of individual is the symbol of a potential leader in a tribe. Selflessness is a sign that the giving individual is able to stand apart from the attachments to the physical world. The spiritual life of this person is usually well developed and carries the medicine of the ancestors. The concept of Indian giving came from a misunderstanding when a boat person received a giveaway and the Indian who gave the gift later reclaimed it. This manner of taking back a gift is done for a reason. If any item is given to someone who has no use for it, the giver has the right to reclaim the gift and give it to another who will use it. Every substance in our world has a role in creation. We two-leggeds have the ability to assist every part of creation by honoring the particular missions of each one and allowing them to be used. If a clay pot sits on a shelf and is not used, the mission of that pot has not been honored as sacred and therefore should be passed to someone who will allow it to complete its mission of service. When anything is made by human hands, the medicine of the maker is a part of the object created. To wantonly destroy the object would be to dishonor the medicine of the maker, along with that tool's ability to be of use. The ancestors say that if an object is carelessly broken by a human, the spirit of that object has been killed. To make fun of, criticize, or break anything that another has created is to dishonor oneself. The idea that gifts should be used to their fullest potential has sustained the red race for centuries. In this manner, everyone acknowledges the gifts great mystery gives through the field of plenty, as well as the purpose of not accumulating more than one can personally use. The teachings of the giveaway, oh, I see. It wasn't the title, it's the teachings and the applications. Okay, so because the application's next, it's one paragraph, so we're coming to the end of the teachings of the giveaway ceremony card, number 43. The teachings of the giveaway are basic to native understanding. Many other lessons are learned each time one has the opportunity to share and is faced with personal feelings that arise when a decision to give away is made. As we free ourselves from the need to give with strings attached, or the regret that sometimes follows, we are able to release our spirits and allow them to soar beyond the limited understanding of our former selves. Okay, so, okay. That was a nice yawn. It's like I need to take some air, and then I could read these final two paragraphs, and then we can conclude. But let's check out the application, because we just learned the teaching of the giveaway, and now we have to know the application. The giveaway card spells relief through release. Okay, relief through release. Don't get stuck holding on to anything that no longer serves you. Associates, ideas, habits, and belongings may need to go at this time. Wow. Attachments to attitudes like needing to be needed or liked may no longer serve either. Needing to be needed or liked may no longer serve either. Okay. You are being asked to share what you can. Give away something that can help someone else, or just let go. Don't hold on so tight. The natural flow of life is squelched when you insist on total control. In all cases, the giveaway card tells us to release any bond that makes us captives of our own creation. In doing so, we can spread our wings and fly. Remember that generosity is a talent and a virtue that comes from dropping the fear of scarcity and from trusting great mystery. Wow. So I have a similar story. So there's this gorgeous diamond ring, and I don't know, it just no longer serves me, like the chapter says. It doesn't fit, but I could always have it resized. It's just, I'm not feeling the energy anymore, but it's a gorgeous, I mean, like I could sell it, but I didn't feel like I wanted to sell it because, I don't know, I just felt like giving it away, right? The giveaway. And so I asked a really good friend of mine if she wants it, and she didn't say no, but she didn't say yes, so I figure, hey, when I see her, if it fits her pinky, then I'll put it on her pinky. Because it doesn't even fit my finger. And then if she doesn't want it, then maybe I'll cash it in and take the money and give it to people who need to eat. I don't know, but it's definitely one item that is a giveaway that I can relate to because it's a nice possession. I mean, I could probably get like at least 1,000, if not 15. It depends on how 1,500. It depends on how, you know, how high quality the diamond they are. So anyway, that's just something that I can relate to. And then I was thinking, wow, does that mean that if you have a really nice car, and because it says that it's not meant to give away things that no longer serve you or that are like broken. Like it has to be something that's valuable to you that you know. So I'm thinking, do you just hand somebody, I've seen people on videos hand strangers cars, you know. So I'm just kind of curious about, I'm trying to picture, you know, it says to let go of your prized possessions. So it doesn't say prize, I mean, but it says things, you know, things that, you know, are either expensive or mean a lot to you, and to just give them away. So it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh. And then it matches, like I've never heard so much about this unboxing day So I've never really heard that too much. I mean, I read about it, and it comes from, I don't know. I was reading about Unboxing Day. It's the day after Christmas where you give to people, and you just give freely to people. I do that all year round. But it's interesting how we pulled this card. Out of all 44 cards, we pulled this card on like pretty much near Unboxing Day, because it's only a few days after. It's like it's Christmas, right? The gift of giving, right? Yeah. It's just interesting. It's very interesting. And we're in our Christmas pajamas. Well, I had to take these off if you weren't in the opening video. She was wearing them, and then she had to walk, so I had to take them off. Okay, it's Boxing Day. Yeah, Boxing Day, exactly. Thanks, Serena. I hope I can read that perfect. It's kind of far away. Yeah, so Boxing Day, and it's, I mean, I go read about everything, and I've never really heard of that often, which is okay because I'm a giver, so, but has that been around? I mean, it seems like it's been around for a long time. Is that something that we've been doing in today's culture, you know, in the United States a lot? Or is that something, because it seems like everybody mentioned it at the same time, and I'm thinking, is there awareness to Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas, which is to give to people? And so I'm so glad that giveaway ceremony joined us, and that we are able to absorb that. It's just good to actually imagine. You could just imagine yourself giving something away. And it even says, like, the regret after, I don't know if it used regret, but like just the afterthought is the lesson. Like, to me, I would think that the joy, so when I give, it's the joy, it's what I'm seeking, and it's not approval. I'm not giving for their approval. It's just, it's a part of the feeling. It's healthy. I get satisfaction in the lesson from when they receive it. I feel energy. I feel that they're going to be okay, you know, temporarily. I mean, being homeless is no state of mind, I'll tell you. You know, it's hard to survive that, but if I could help somebody get through the day, that's the lesson that I feel, the blessing. That's the medicine for me. You know, I mean, I give like 20s, 100s, literally. Like, sometimes I give 5s. Never will I just give somebody $1, you know, because you can't even buy anything for $1 anymore. But if you give $1, then that's good too. But I'm just saying, I am very generous with my giveaways. I'm glad I got the language down. I know the language of love we were reading earlier in this video. And I've been thinking a lot about the language of love. It has to do with the tone of your voice, your intention, and what you give, what you're giving. When you're speaking, you're giving words. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks, supporters. Mwah. I actually want to, I'm going to say hi in the supporter group right now. Thanks for joining. And also, I'm going to jump over. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your compliments. Thank you, Alicia. Mwah. I'm going to jump over to YouTube for the member group, and I'm going to shout out there too. So yeah, I'm all cozy. Thanks for being here. Love you. Love you. Thank you. See you in the next video. Mwah.